year. In January 2026, Congress passed landmark changes to the immigration system that will have a direct impact on green card holders and immigration applicants. These new rules will affect the way green cards are processed, the type of documentation required, and the eligibility of family members and employers sponsoring applicants. The updates are being implemented with the goal of improving the integrity and security of the immigration process, but will also result in more scrutiny and longer waiting times for many applicants. Whether you've already received a green card or are in the process of applying, these changes are crucial for your future immigration journey. As these new rules roll out, you'll need to be fully prepared and understand how they might affect your application, renewals, and your status in the US. In this video, we'll walk you through the key updates in the new immigration rules and what green card holders and future applicants need to know to navigate these changes smoothly. A graphic showing the US Capitol building with text overlay saying, "New immigration rules approved and a timeline of changes." In early 2026, Congress approved a series of significant changes to the US immigration process. These changes are the result of increasing concerns over immigration fraud, security measures, and the need for a more transparent and efficient immigration system. The new rules will directly affect green card holders, visa applicants, and future immigrants. While some of these changes are designed to protect the integrity of the process, others will increase scrutiny and may lead to longer waiting times for applicants. Some of the most significant changes include increased documentation for green card renewal and adjustment of status, new security protocols, including more background checks and vetting, the introduction of additional interviews for many applicants, including spouse-based and family-based green card holders. Let's break down these updates in more detail. An individual sitting at a desk, sorting through green card documents, including proof of income, tax returns, and marriage certificates. One of the most important changes that green card holders need to be aware of is the stricter documentation required for green card renewal and adjustment of status. The US government is now asking applicants to provide more evidence to demonstrate that they are still eligible for their permanent residency. In addition to the usual documents like birth certificates, marriage certificates, and proof of residence, applicants may now be asked to provide tax records from the last several years, joint bank accounts, mortgage agreements, and other financial records, proof of continuous employment or other ties to the US to prove that the green card holder has not abandoned their permanent residency, additional evidence for those applying through marriage to prove that the marriage is bona fide and not just for immigration purposes. These added requirements are aimed at preventing fraudulent applications and ensuring that green card holders are still maintaining their legal status in the US. However, they will also mean more paperwork and potential delays for many applicants. An FBI agent reviewing a background check report on a green card holder with highlighted sections of criminal records, social media accounts, and immigration history. One of the most noticeable changes in the new rules is the expansion of background checks. The US government is increasing security measures across the board, and green card holders will now be subjected to more comprehensive vetting during the renewal process. This will involve expanded background checks that may include reviewing an applicant's criminal history, social media activity, and even their travel records. Increased scrutiny of previous immigration violations, such as overstaying visas, failing to report changes of address, or working without authorization. The use of new security protocols to track applicants' movements and ensure they have not engaged in any activities that might pose a security risk to the US. This is part of a broader effort to ensure that only those who are fully vetted and compliant with immigration laws are granted the privileges of permanent residency in the US. While these measures are designed to protect national security, they also add layers of complexity to the immigration process. A family sitting together, looking at green card documents with a US map showing their immigration path. For family-based green cards, the new rules mean more evidence will be required to prove that the relationship is legitimate and not based on fraud. Applicants will need to demonstrate strong evidence of their marriage or family relationship, And USCIS will require a more detailed review of joint financial records, photos, and communication between family members. Employment-based green card applicants will face similar challenges. Employers must now prove that they have attempted to hire U.S. workers for the job in question before offering it to a foreign worker. This includes providing detailed job advertisements, hiring records, and proof of the business's financial stability for both family and employment-based green card categories. These additional checks are designed to ensure that the immigration system isn't abused by fraudulent actors. However, they will also mean longer wait times and delays for legitimate applicants. An individual reviewing the Visa Bulletin with updated priority dates, highlighting the changes in availability for family-based and employment-based applications. The Visa Bulletin, which determines the availability of visas for green card applicants, will also see significant changes in 2026. While priority dates will still play a major role in determining when applicants are eligible to receive their green card, the availability of visas will change based on country-specific demand. For countries with high immigration rates, such as India, Mexico, and the Philippines, the wait times may increase significantly, too. This means that individuals from these countries may face years of waiting before they are able to apply for a green card, while others may find their applications processed faster. The changes to the Visa Bulletin will impact applicants in both family-sponsored and employment-based categories. And applicants from certain countries will face longer delays as the U.S. works to manage its immigration demand more effectively. A green card holder sitting at a desk, organizing documentation, and reviewing USCIS forms to ensure a smooth green card renewal process, BODA, given the increased documentation requirements and lengthier processing times. It's important for green card holders to be proactive and prepared. Gather comprehensive documentation. Ensure you have the latest tax returns, financial records, employment history, and other supporting documents. Stay updated on the Visa Bulletin. If you're waiting for family-sponsored or employment-based green card approval, track the priority dates and be ready to apply as soon as your date becomes current. Work with an immigration attorney. If you're unsure about the new rules or need guidance on your specific case, consult with an immigration attorney to ensure you're in compliance and prepared for the new process. Plan for longer wait times. Be prepared for longer delays due to the increased security checks and additional documentation required. Patience will be key, especially for those with high-demand countries. A green card holder reviewing their status and preparing for future renewals while keeping up to date with policy changes in the immigration system. In the long run, these changes could have a significant impact on the U.S. immigration system. While the goal is to make the system more secure and efficient, the new rules also have the potential to create backlogs and complications for many green card holders and applicants. This could lead to an increase in the complexity of the process and delays in approval, especially for those from countries with high immigration demand. However, these changes are necessary to ensure the integrity of the U.S. immigration system, particularly in an era of global challenges and increased security threats. By staying prepared and understanding the new rules, applicants can better navigate the updated process and ultimately succeed in their green card journey. The new immigration rules approved by Congress in 2026 will undoubtedly change the way green card holders and immigration applicants approach their journey to permanent residency in the U.S. with increased scrutiny, more documentation requirements, and longer processing times. It's important to be proactive and prepared for the changes ahead. By gathering the necessary documents, staying updated on the Visa Bulletin, and seeking guidance from legal professionals when needed, green card holders can navigate these new rules effectively and continue on the path to permanent residency in the U.S.